Hi everyone, it's Lara. Welcome back. I will be doing today tutorial of one of my tutorials on evening makeup, and today color range will be silver ish with blue because I will be wearing black and blue accessories. So I think probably will go with blue generally as a blue tone. So to start with, I've cleaned my skin, cleansed it, and I will put all products that I'm using, because some of them I can't see the numbers at the back, so I will look carefully and I will list them down when I put this video. So first of all is I'm applying Daywear Estee Lauder, because it's got this illuminator to help with reflecting light, and when you go out, and especially if you're in a bright evening light, this works very well with any skin tone, and it works really well on camera as well, or with photographs. So we did go through product foundations. So this is primer, treated as a primer, and I'll be putting it away straight away. And I will put my hair up, because this is something I do if I do makeup, and I will be working with neck as well, because the dress I will be wearing open decollete, but I put black t-shirt on so I know how it looks with black collar. So whenever you wear evening dress of particular color, if you have something sort of plain, straightforward to put on, just to have an idea how it goes with your makeup, try to find something in the same color, and that will help you in choosing the intensity of eye makeup or lips, or whatever. Okay, so this is the first thing. Then we do, of course, foundation. And as I said, I do like using brushes, but I'm impatient. I like results. And, my husband is pretty well trained. He never says, come on, hurry up. He will sit there, but even his patience got limit. And he would start very delicately coughing, and that means I spent far too long doing things. So I will try not to, uh, abuse his patience too much. So that is foundation. This is double wear in Almond. So we don't forget neck, obviously, as we go out, especially if it's an open dress, open top. Your neck, I've got a bit of suntan there because of last weekend, but actually important not to forget this area as well. We did talk about it in the daily makeup, so the same rules apply, but obviously you need to remember that if your chest got a bit of suntan and you're wearing open dress, makeup really should go there as well. But I won't take it off in front of you, but that will be covered as well with foundation first, and then bronzer goes over to give it even very nice glow and nice finish. Okay, so this is the this done foundation. While it's settling, before we do anything else on the skin, I will go into eyes and brows, by which time this would sort of, it needs to set a little bit. Okay, so with brows we do as usual. I use my, which now I can't find, oh no, there we go, Chanel Blonde, and doing like we do in the daytime, we measure a brow there where it starts, the same length from the nostril level up there, so we put 2 dots. This is where brows will start. Then through the eye, middle of the eye, from the same point we go in there through the middle of the eye, looking straight, So this is where your top part of the brow will go. The same there. Even if your brows shaped perfectly, which mine aren't, but even if they are, to have this rule application very quickly always helps, to make sure you don't go over the line. And the end goes from the nostril to the end of the eye and up to the end of the brow, and this is where your brow will end. You should never go below, above, or high up, or whatever. So below this point, end point there, it should never go. And that on the other side. And then we start working on. And I did mention it in my daily video. It's difficult. If you're blonde, working with your brows is daily work. But if you shape them well, and if your pencil helps, you know, to discipline them in a certain way, it will look fine. It will look fine. Choosing the color is important because the brows should be a little bit darker than your own hair, but not standing out like good brows, like some people do. And down there. So this is that. And I always use gel because for some reason I probably touch my face a lot, but if you brush it with that, some people are lucky to have nicely sort of shaped brows. I'm not, and I have this bit in the middle, which is very contrary. So once this is done, pencil goes away, and I use, trying to find it. I've got two stands. I'll show you later at some point. But and one of them is with the stuff for eyes only. This is Givenchy. It's like gel stick. It's like pressed gel, but it holds brows together. That's it. I'm done with the brows. So that's good. The next, it's quite warm here actually today. I might open the curtains. There's no more daylight anyway. Right. The next one is eyes. So eyes is very important to have a primer on. We did go through primers, various ones. For the evening, I don't mind a little bit shimmery. This is, what I don't like about is probably too much shimmer. This is MAC, which we did talk about. But actually, in terms of holding eyeshadows, this is one of the very best ones. I don't know if it's the best or not. But it's certainly one of the best ones on the market. It's very, very good. It holds and it keeps the colors true. Not too light, not too dark. So here we go. And there, I always put a bit there, so it like works like a shimmer. So this is a primer. Primer goes back in. What I do about the evening eyes. Evening eyes, for me, slightly more smoky, maybe less definition. I don't know, it's for everyone is different. But because it's silver, I decided to go for silver-ish, maybe with a tiny bit of gold. I would use Naked 2 palette. Naked 2 is similar to Naked 3. I think we go through each color. I'll go through, do a review on all three of them. I'm writing now a list of reviews I'm going to do, so they will come. Keep watching. So Naked 2 is a package in itself, says what it is. It's more silver. So anything that you see in the range of sort of daily colors, those have got more sort of silver tone to it, and therefore even the primer tone is kind of, it's just very plain light. I do put there on the top of the other primer because it helps to hold the pencil. Pencils are waterproof, but they're not grease proof, so they need something to hold on to. And also, it just helps to hold makeup better. Got something there. Anyway, right, so that's never go anywhere. I think I've got makeup left on from the day. Okay, so this is the foundation. I'm going to use, no, foundation primer, sorry. I'm going to use a very sort of grey silver tone for my curve, for my crease, and use the same technique, always use, as Charlotte Tilbury teaches us. So you do put your hands steadily, and where your crease is, where your eyelids meet, so you just put along like that, and it works like a wiper. Your hand doesn't need to work. This provides a very accurate and very can I say, identical to both eyes coverage. So this is to identify the crease. So as you will remember from probably day tutorial, day makeup, that if you have eyelid which kind of goes over a little bit, especially by the end of the day, they do sometimes, this is a trick to get rid of that hooded eyelid. But obviously this is not a day makeup, it's an evening makeup, so I will go a little bit heavier with some colors, but I need to do basics first. So I leave it like that for a while, and then I will take a pencil, which I'm going to use this time. I'm going to use Gucci in dark blue. What I wanted to say about the pencils. Remember, probably I said in the daily video that pencil, when it's brown and it goes around the eyes, it brings your blue color up of your eyes. It's very good, it's working very well in the daylight when you have blue sky and you look at the sky and your eyes go blue and it's just everything is fantastic. In the evening, your blue eyes, they won't, unless you're looking at a bright light, your eyes probably will benefit more from more colors in terms of makeup rather than in the daylight. So therefore I'm switching to sort of silver as a background and blue colors to bring more color onto the eye. So to start with, this is Gucci in dark blue, and it goes perfectly. It's very creamy, and actually it stays on for such a long time. I just wanted to do your swatch while we do. I know it's tutorial, it's not review, but right. So this is a swatch. Hang on a minute, is it dark? It's blue. Yes, it is blue. It's very dark blue, and it will stay on. I can't believe it's blue. Yes, it is. You see how colors change in the daylight and evening light. And once it's kept for a few seconds, you keep it for 6 seconds, and then you try to remove it, and you have a job. So this is one, goes on the same another, from the corner of the eye, and goes to the 3/4 of the eye, and then it goes up. This eye I never do right. It looks like it's one eye is older than another. It's strange, but You know, when you get 50, certain things could be forgiven, I think. Okay, so that's, this one is a bit thicker. So now, let's look at this. It actually doesn't come off. It doesn't. So this is very good pencil, definitely. They do in different colors. I've got green, brown and blue. And they are waterproof. Okay, so I've done that, and I will be doing smoky eyes, or attempt to. I don't do them very often. I'm not very good at it, but I will give it a go and see what happens. So for eyeshadows, I'm going to use MAC in that very nice dark blue, and this is to go with my silver undertone. And I'm just trying to find my brush. There we go. And initially I do little and then I build up, because if I put too much and something goes wrong, then it looks awful. I have to take it all off. So I do go inside of a crease again to give it more intensity, but already in the shade that I want. So it's more of a blue silver, and because the primer has got this tiny little gold shimmer, even though silver is my main theme, the undertone is gold. It just gives it, I think it's a very good combination. So it gives you that, it gives this openness. So I always intentionally keep this lid light because it makes eyes more open altogether. But I still put some on the top here, because then it gives this smokiness and it removes the sharpness of the eyeliner. Though the pencil is very soft, it still makes it very it still makes it very sort of categorical, but for the evening I would like it more eyes of a dreamer, maybe. There you go. So we do the same, just a bit more on there. And this is the reason I haven't done anything under the eye yet, because the stuff will drop on the part of the face, and we remove it, and then we put the light reflection and touche éclair. So that is a little bit more of that, and the same on the other side. So as you see, rather than sort of rubbing it and making it sort of smudging it out, I just use color on the top, which goes nicely with the base color of a pencil, and it makes it smokier already. Sort of less definition there in terms of lines, and it goes into this other, and that goes over the crease and up a bit. So any line up like that makes your eyes more open. So that's for now. I think they are. So you can see the color is there, and we know that is bluish, sort of dark blue makeup. Now with the under lower part of the eye, I need to use this brush. It's very short, especially for eyeliner, where you can use the same dark shade of your eyeshadow, and you can even wet it a little bit and make it, if you want, sharper line, but I don't. So then it goes, Actually, let me just show you something before. If you, by the end of the day, you can see my eyes now a bit red because working on computer all day, and we get more tired. So to remove this tiredness, it's like a pink, piggy eyes. Chanel, I think most of brands, they do these pencils. They are nude skin tone, which goes there in a waterline, and it removes pink, piggy eyes. It takes more effort in the evening because we look more tired. We unless you slept all day, but I haven't got the privilege of this glamorous life to sleep all day, to be ready for the evening. But I have to work, like you all do, I'm sure. So that removed a little bit that pinkiness. So this is in Chanel. I will list all the products I use in the description when I load the video. And then we have this, I don't want sharp line. I'm using dry brush, but it goes underneath. So basically it's the same function as a pencil, but this gives me exactly the color of the eyeshadow. You can put it, if you want it very intense, you can put it into on the top of a pencil. So we could have used pencil as well, but I don't want it too heavy. So, and then you remember we put in dot here, which we can't see now, but that was with blue color, and we join that from underneath. It joins up, and that would be like that. My eyes are very tired today. It's not the best day to do tutorial, but and the same thing happens on this side. I have to stretch a little bit. For the evening makeup, to make eyes bigger, I will bring this line here closer to the corner of the eye. I probably wouldn't do it in the evening, but in the day makeup, but in the evening I would. And this goes almost in, not inside of the eye, but it's inside of a corner where they almost joined this side as well. There we go. And by brushing it down tiny bit, a little bit, and maybe just a few more strokes around underneath, makes it, excuse me, something, I hope I'm not getting cold. So that's where it is joining this side. So this is more of a contouring of an eye. Now let's tidy up a little bit of on the actual eye. I want to share with you, and I will do separate review because I've got a lot of things to say about this product, which is Givenchy cream eyeshadow ombre. This one is in Blanc I've got it written down there, Blanc Satin, which it gives beautiful shimmer to the eye. This is very good, important for the for any skin to look beautiful. So I put a bit there and inside of the eye. So this will give me, I won't do a lot because I still need to put underneath to make my eyes a bit more glamorous. Okay, this is that. So I would say for the eyes, I think I'm probably finished with eyeshadow. I don't want to be, I know it's evening makeup, but it doesn't mean you have to put the entire makeup cabinet on yourself. So that gives a bit more of a. So now let me do mascara. For the evening I will use the Dior Show, it's underlay of mascara, which is it's got all the sort of vitamins and nourishments in that. It's kind of liquid, white creamy liquid, but it brings up the length, drama, volume, everything, and it really is lovely. Mascara goes on it nicely, beautifully afterwards. And sometimes you're surprised to see that eyelashes are actually quite long without extension. It hasn't got, I don't know, it hasn't got extensions. I think it's just a cream. But with such cream, mascara goes on no problem, and it already gives you this volume which you normally expect from mascara anyway. So that is, oops, and normally by the time you've done the first one, so second one, the first one, oh, something gone into my eye and I started crying. Ooh. Ah. Okay, so that's, I think I just put something into my eye. Oh, that's not good. And then we've got mascara, and I haven't got Dior Show, but I will have this, which I use every day. It's quite a good mascara actually, L'Oreal anyway. So I don't mind using that. This one is, I think this one is called Million Lashes. Here you go. So there is your mascara. So eyes are literally done, just apart from a couple of little things. I'll show you. Try to make it quicker. Now. And you know, the overall image, we look at it later all together afterwards. So after we've done the eyes, we've done the shadow on the face using Harmony MAC, giving it sort of face, give it some structure, give it some form, shape. So that is eyes. And now, because we've got so much stuff going on, you can see I'm dropping. Right, I need some of those. I'm dropping mascara, dropping things, and once you have removed it, then you don't need to reapply touche éclat again. So, because we're being very, very clever, and we're doing it afterwards. Here we go. So I'm using, which I try to finish, Estée Lauder, one of the alternatives to touche éclat. It's slightly darker. It's a little bit darker than touche éclat normally would, so I'm okay to use it actually for the evening. And goes underneath. This will reflect light as well. So it's getting a bit better now. It's very difficult to tap it under the eyelashes because eyelashes are already done. And what I'm doing here, we shouldn't be doing, really. That's good tutorial, isn't it? Don't do what I do. Basically, don't rub it, what I'm trying to say. So this will reflect light from the tired eyes, baggy eyes, if you have this problem. So having this during the day, but as I said, I'm only using this in the evening because that is a slightly darker shade, a bit more yellow than I normally would wear with them. Okay, so this is the eyes. Now we're moving towards face. I think this eye's got a bit higher in shadow there. And then once we've done this, then I can put a little bit more of that magic white Givenchy cream, and that is giving a beautiful shimmer, like, you know, a little stardust sort of dropped on my face and decided to stay there for the night. Give it a romantic look. Put it there. You can do whatever with this. You can use it there. I use it there sometimes, just to give a bit of a intriguing shimmer. There we go. So that is that. And now we move into the shaping of the face, which is a big job on itself. All right. So that is my Elizabeth Arden brush. It's very good for shaping. It's quite, and you can actually squeeze it like that, make it more narrow if you want. Those follow the hollow principle. So starting from here, going down, anything you want to make smaller, this is what it does. Right, now mirror, I'll probably need a bigger, sort of, don't need magnifying, do it like that. Yeah. The thing to remember, your face is your face, and this doesn't need to be darker and more intense than you do it for normal makeup. So your shape of your face is not going to get better if you put lots of it. Then it looks, even in the evening light, it will look vulgar and it won't look natural. So shape of the eye, shape of a face, you still want to be natural shaped. You should not be. They shouldn't see your surgical work there in terms of, you know, hiding all these bits. It should not be much darker or you know, massively different from. So, but what I said, it obviously will go there because it's open dress, and I will use bronzer to do that as well. So that's going there. And for the bronze, I will use Charlotte Tilbury. It's got a lovely Flimstar product. It's 2-in-1. One is pretty much, it's like a blusher, bronzer, stroke, whatever. I still use it a bit there. It's got a lovely shimmer in it, so I'm using it almost on the top of the other. And not supposed to use the same brush, but it's, if you blow it off, so it's fine. And this is like a gold dust. It goes all over your face. It goes there, and it actually, it works like a powder. And it's perfect for the evening. Okay, so that's that. So all we need to do is now is to work on lips and a tiny bit of blusher. I know it's evening, but you don't want to look vulgar. You just came from the market. You know, you want to be, still look expensive, still look in, everything is in moderation. And I think probably emphasis on evening makeup is probably more on eyes than anything else. So this face doesn't need to cry and shout that, oh, I've got this and that, look, I've got everything on today. So that's not adding any value to your skin and to your beauty as such. Okay, so we've done the eyes. Now lipstick, I would definitely use a pencil for evening to give more definition to the lips. This one is MAC, I can't remember. I will write it down. I like this pencil because it's very universal. It kind of sets the tone. More kind of brownish. It pretty much suits any lipstick. It will suit brown and pink and beige and maybe not light nude, but it will suit most of. It's quite universal, and I will use my lip tone today because the color is beautiful. It goes very nicely with blue eyes. If I have a very categorical color in my eyes, like blue, or I do green or turquoise or golden pink, i.e. they are not natural, just enhanced eyes, so you can see there's quite a lot of color in there, blue. I will use lipstick which doesn't stand out in terms of bright red or bright pink or anything, so it will have to be more of a natural, though it might be a little bit brighter than just normal nude natural, but it still wouldn't be a color which goes against or doesn't match the eye. So this one is such a beautiful lipstick. I keep saying it, I know I've done review and everything, but and something I'll tell you I don't like about my face. Well, quite a few things I don't, but I'll tell you now for the evening makeup especially. My skin is quite nourished and moisturized, so I still don't have dry patches. When I have so much makeup on and when the skin is shiny, I know it's supposed to reflect light and everything for photographs and evening light, but when it's too shiny, it looks like it's greasy. So to do that, to reduce this, I use meteorites, Goulayne, just a little bit, just a bit of, to tone it down a bit. So it's still there. It's kind of looks hopefully radiant, but it doesn't, it's not shiny. It's not like I've been oiling it all the time, So that is, with a few little defects, this is my evening makeup. I will list all the products I've just used at the bottom of my video in description. What I would add here, I might add one more thing. I think I mentioned this to you in my daily video, Helen Rubinstein, and this is a lovely beautiful combination of blue and white. This blue I would still add on a tiny bit just to make a little bit more statement in terms of the color, because this color is quite dark. So I use that. Oh, one more thing I'll show you. I should have used. Bear with me, don't go away. So that gives a little bit more blue tone. Just to go there. And I use the same principle. I put it on the top of that, in that corner. So that's where all the colors go. Right? So that's that. Then I would rub. This one's got lovely shine, like blue. And that is, it almost makes your skin, makes it magically. It's almost like translucent skin. So in the light, you can see it's reflecting it. So get yourself one of those. I bought this, not all duty-free do Helena Rubinstein. I think I bought it in Sweden. I can't remember now. This is quite old, actually. This is about 2 years old now, 2 or 3 years old, and still fine. Still fine. Right, thing I was going to show you. and this is very, very good thing. Bear with me. It's Urban Decay. They do eyeliners. I said I don't use eyeliners. I normally don't. For the evening, just to make a little bit of difference, I will use. So they do. I have two, one in blue and one in green. I used green, God knows when, last time. This is at least a year old. And this goes very nicely with my eyeshadows. This will be, it's kind of like, it's not dark blue, it's almost, you know, it's almost clear, but it's got that shiny, it's like stars in blue. So basically, I think they put glitter there and done it like a gel. So it's not really eyeliner in the sense that we know eyeliners. And what I do, and I don't know how I forgot about it, I should really thought, it's going out, it's evening makeup, so a little bit of glitter, a little bit of, you know, chic is allowed. So that stays on. I remember people were making comments the Christmas party, I remember that as well. So that is, you can even put them on the end of your eyes, eyelashes, so they look sparkly. There we go. So that is how it looks. And this other one. So the actual gel, as you see, the gel is clear. It's a glitter that gives the color and shine. And the same in green. Very clever idea. Very clever. It doesn't need to be every evening or wherever you go in the evening, but it's just if you feel particularly glittery, why not? I wouldn't go anywhere further than just eyeline over eyelashes, but it looks nice when you blink. So it's a bit of that. It's not something massive, intense, sort of heavy, but it gives you nice evening finish. So this is my evening makeup tutorial. Don't forget your neck. I'm not going to take it off in front of you, but don't forget to use to do this part with your foundation and a little bit of bronzer to add on to give it nice healthy glow. And if you use this powder and if you don't want shine all over, so why not use it here as well once you've done your part on there with the foundation. So have a lovely evening and I see you again soon. Bye.